And Papa, it's so interesting because Papa has always been a jogger, and now you guys are just kind of taking over. Yeah, it's so amazing.
All right, good morning and welcome to the video. As you can tell, I'm in a completely different place, different state, different house than I normally am. And that's because I'm back in Kansas for Thanksgiving break, and we're actually at my grandma's house. My brothers and I drove up here last night from Kansas City just to see my grandma and grandpa and just hang out with them. But it just so happens I also have a very long run today. So I thought it'd be a perfect day to make a day in the life, full day of eating throughout marathon training. I'm at the end of week 4 now. So I've got a 15-mile run. My younger brother Jordan is with me. He's also training for the same marathon I am. So we're gonna knock out a big long run together here in Elbing, Kansas. 200 people in this town, tiny town. Like, it's the epitome of what you think of when you think of middle of Kansas, small town. So it's gonna be amazing. It's one of my favorite places to run, just dirt paths for miles and miles. So we're gonna get an awesome morning run in, come back, eat some brunch with Mimi and Papa. So it's gonna be an exciting day. I can't wait to take you along with me. So enjoy the video. This is gonna be sick. So a little pre-run fit check today. I got the Nike yoga running shirt, and then I got some Nike training pants. I got some DSG socks, and then I got the Nike Invincible Run 3s today. It's gonna be a good one. I'm excited to get going, and then I am wearing a Apple Watch. So we're gonna hit some miles this morning, come back, eat a bunch of food. I'm so excited for that. So it'll be good. It's about 43 degrees, a little wind, to be exact, 10 miles per hour. So there'll be some gusts, but marathon training, it's starting. Excited, super pumped. 2 weeks in, Nico's writing me a nice little plan. So we're gonna get after this morning. He has 15, I have 10. All right, before we go for this run, you know the drill, pre-run fit check. On feet, Nike Invincible Run 3s. Then I'm also wearing the Lululemon full-length tights. I usually wear the half tights, but since it's colder out today, I'm gonna wear these. Lululemon long sleeve shirt, aloe hat, of course, Coros Pace Pro. And yeah, that's a fit check. Gonna go knock out 15 miles to wrap up week 4 of training. So it's gonna be a good run, gonna be a great day. Let's do this.
I broke my wrist, punching through a wall in the parsonage. The congregation can't see me crying. I've got a swollen eye from wrestling my demons.
There's nothing better than some dirt path runs Just listening to the sound of the footsteps. Surrounded by fields. It's so peaceful. One of the most peaceful places to run. Like, we'll probably see 2 cars, maybe, this whole run, which is awesome. You don't get that in very many other places in the world. Just straight, long shot, dirt roads, no interruption. The best place for a long run. All right, we're 1 mile in, hit that like 8:40 pace. But yeah, we're just keeping today true easy pace. Had a big week of training this week. Had a really big workout on Wednesday, which I'll talk about later. And then I had a bit of a workout yesterday on Friday. So making sure that I'm really working hard during those workout days. And then days like today, making sure I'm taking it easy. That's kind of the secret sauce to marathon training. First mile, 8:40. We'll probably get down to around 8:20, 8:30, but keeping it in this general range for the whole run for the next 2 hours.
I need you. If I'm being honest, I haven't been honest in a couple of years now. I need you. If the land I take is another step away from you, I don't want it. I've got a heavy foot and we're pushing 95. I'm speeding down your road until the engine dies.
All right, mile 2, 8:33. All right, mile 3, 8:29. We got some company. A couple farm dogs.
Smile with your teeth. Your bruises make a lovely accessory.
So we're running past a cow pasture. That is brutal. And the wind is blowing directly in our face. So we're getting cooked right now. Mile 4, 8:36. It's getting windy now. We're going like a couple miles into a dead headwind, which is always tough. But anytime there's something like tough like this in training, it just makes you stronger, makes you more fit, and it pays off in the end. So mile 4, knocked back a Go Gel. Starting to practice taking Go Gels on my long runs. Having a lot of fun in this training block so far. Just going into this new build, like, my mindset's totally different. Learning to just like always keep it fun, always keep it exciting. It's hard to believe when you first start running, but running is actually something you can learn to enjoy. It takes a lot of time for sure, but every great thing takes time and takes those initial like bricklaying periods before you can get to the enjoyment of it. So if you're just starting running and you're not enjoying it right now, I know that feeling and it sucks, but I'm telling you that if you just keep putting in the reps and just keep running, eventually, it might take a while, but it'll be worth it, and you'll get to the point where you can go for a 10, 15 mile run and have fun with it. Like, this is just my ideal Saturday morning. It's a vibe. Get to knock out some miles, running with my brother in Kansas in a windy stretch of road. This is what it's all about. All right, mile 5, 8:27. All right, mile 6, 8:30. Feeling good. Jordan just dropped his first Go Gel. All right, just like that, we're out of the headwind finally after like 3 or 4 miles. We're on a road finally too, which feels nice to switch it up. Run on gravel for a little bit, run on the road for a little bit. But we're about 7 miles in. Jordan's got 3 more. I've got 8. Still having a good day. All right, mile 7, 8:36. All right, mile 7, 8:29. All right, mile 9, 8:29. Used to everything being brown, but instead we got a colorful tree instead of a giant cactus. It's a vibe, change of scenery. All right, Jordan, peace out. Mile 11, 8:11. All right, mile 12 was an 8 flat. Mile 13, 8:22. My brothers and I grew up riding our bikes on this street, and we would get sodas from that vending machine right there. And then we would drive with my grandma to the post office up ahead, and we would just ride our bikes all around this place. Every time I come back here for holidays and breaks, it just, a wave of nostalgia hits me. Mile 14, 8:28. One more to go. Boom. All right, that is a wrap. Mile 15, 8:08. So that puts me at 15 miles at an overall 8:27 pace. What a run. What an amazing, nostalgic run. I mean, this is the last place on earth, the last house on earth that I'm able to come to that I actually grew up at. So it's always like special to come back here, especially being back with my brothers now. It's not like super often we all can be back at the same place here at my grandma's house, hanging out with my grandparents. So just really cherishing and enjoying these moments. It was great to get a good run in this morning. Yeah, just like running these streets again. I mean, this is where like I first started riding my bike. It's just different like memories as I'm running down these streets. I was just getting hit with like waves of nostalgia. Super happy to be back here. Nothing hits like, you know, a Midwest fall run. It's just amazing. But anyways, that's going to wrap up week 4 of marathon prep. And I quickly want to go over what my running schedule looked like this week. I just want to always be keeping you in the loop with what my training is looking like. So this week is the first week my mileage is starting to really pick up. We're getting really close to 60 miles a week. I started off on Monday with a 9-mile easy run at an 8:21 pace. Then Tuesday I did 9 miles at an 8:24 pace. Wednesday I did a 10-mile speed workout, which was actually an incredible speed workout. So the workout was a 2-mile warm-up, and then I went into some intervals. I did 1 minute fast, 1 minute slow, 2 minutes fast, 2 minutes slow, 3 minutes fast, 3 minutes slow, 2 minutes fast, 2 minutes slow, 1 minute fast, and then I repeated that 2 times. And then I did a 3-minute jog in between sets, and then I did a 2-mile cool down. But this was an incredible and very successful speed workout. I hit 10 miles, overall pace was a 6:36. But I'm starting to really feel like I'm getting faster, I'm getting more fit, and it was a really big confidence booster for me. So that's a really good workout if you're looking for a new workout. I'll put it on the screen, try it out. Then on Thursday, I hit a 9-mile run at an 8:29 pace. Friday, I did a 5-mile workout, which was just 10 times 100 meters with a 200-meter jog in between, 2-mile warm-up, 1-mile cool down. And then today, 15-mile long run, and that wraps up week 4 of marathon prep. I hit 57.38 miles this week, which is the most miles I've done in this build, and we're still building. We're probably going to get up to 60 next week and continue that climb into the 70-mile week range. So very successful run today, very successful week, and I'm just going to go in, get some breakfast, get some of Mimi's famous breakfast. Like nothing hits like Mimi's breakfast. She just always makes like the greatest spreads. So gonna go eat, fuel up, and get on with the rest of the day. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
And coffee. Can we make you some coffee?
I'll take some coffee.
Okay.
Here we go. We got Mimi's breakfast spread here. What do we got, Mimi?
Well, orange Julius, and bacon, and scrambled eggs, and pancakes, and a fruit plate.
And a beautiful woman.
And coffee when it gets made.
Equivalent to Groff, like being like, this is the Ultra, and then Forerunners. I could see
Are you
it.
gonna get rid of your Camaro and get another car?
Better than just some of your schools.
It was easier than, you know, like SAT, ACT.
Oh, yeah.
But like,
All right, the next thing on the agenda, we're going into town, which is the closest like town with anything in it is 12 miles away. So we're gonna go get some coffee in Newton, and just vibe from there.
Fine, really. Well, thank you.
I can cram in the middle.
I don't mind. I'm sorry, I can easily get.
No, Mimi,
Really?
sit down.
Oh, this is so different because on our car, I'm sitting way up here, you know? Yeah.
we got the chestnut praline latte. Nothing better than hitting those holiday drinks. Alright, let me know in the comments if you think it's okay to listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving, or if you're like strictly after Thanksgiving type person. I want to kind of see where the majority's at. I think it's perfectly fine November 1st to start blasting Christmas music, start watching Christmas movies, start sipping on Christmas drinks. But this is my older brother, AJ, he's like strictly like religiously has to be like after Christmas or after Thanksgiving.
I think that Nico flipping on this point needs to be studied. I mean, it was not a year ago, not 12 months ago. It was Nico and I. We had the same ideas.
That's the funny thing. Like 6 months ago, he was all for like, no, guys, let's respect the fall. Let's respect fall, and let's respect when it's Christmas time. When it's Christmas time, and he just bails. He just bails.
I've heard easy.
The reason I switched on it was like, I feel like since being in Arizona, there's literally no Christmas vibes, so you have to manufacture it, and like you just make it last longer. Here, like it makes sense. Like it just feels like fall, it feels like Christmas. But there, like you have to like make sure you manufacture it. So, yeah. All right, it is a few hours later now, and I'm absolutely tired. This always happens on long run days. I run in the morning, and then like I'm fine for a few hours, and then all of a sudden it hits me like a wave. So I'm gonna take a nap. This is my post long run nap, and it's the best nap I ever take every week. I'm actually in my uncle's childhood room, so kind of a vibe. But yeah, I'm gonna knock out for the next 30-45 minutes, and then hang out with family for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna enjoy this nap right here. This is just a reenactment. So the vibe tonight, just hanging out, sunset, throwing the ball with my brothers. My uncle and aunt and cousins are coming tonight for dinner, so this is just fun, just hanging out. Beautiful weather, like perfect, like sweater weather, but not too cold. Just watching the sun go down on the plains of Kansas. Can't beat it. Hanging out with my brothers, having a good time. Yeah, these moments are kind of like far and few in between, so it's fun.
Got up one morning, Ramona wasn't around.
No, it was in the afternoon. It was, I came home from, that was, remember you were sleeping, you were taking
Okay.
a nap, and I was coming home from Wichita. It was one of my last times to babysit.
Anyway.
And I got caught in this
I came
horrible
out here
storm.
and our neighbors were cutting up a tree that had fallen down, so then I quickly went out and joined them.
Yeah,
and helped them
we
all
had
the
like
way.
4 people, and they were all, the tree was so big that all the way from the bottom, you can see where the round thing where I have a plant there, all the way uphill past here. And it's amazing. It uprooted some of these, but I kind of rooted them back again. It broke off a limb of the tree.
Wow.
That tree. Well, they not that limb. It was another limb, a big limb that was up there. But they ended up. These 2 are silver maples, so they're maples, you know. So I think I'm going to plant, I don't know, an aristocrat pear tree.
Should I get you some more?
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can. And so this tree over here, Leroy, you could right over here.
Well,
but you
what
could water those up
What about
there.
this one?
No, it's pretty bad too. I don't care.
What do you want to do?
What's your favorite thing about living in Elbing, you think? Like over the years?
I think the people are so nice. Most of them are Christian people, and they're so nice. You you have neighbors that you know and you love, you know, and you talk to, and they ride their bikes, and I ride my bike, and you talk, and I can ride over to Dorothy's, and so, you know, it's just so nice.
Yeah.
That's,
That is the best. Like, you have people who've been here for like 30 years, 40 years, 50. It's just like,
yeah,
you can kind of build long-term relationships with those
know.
people.
You really do. We've been here since '76.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we really know a lot of people, and a lot of different people have moved in, a lot of younger people. The town is getting younger and younger. And that's really all Sherry knows. She was only two. She
And this is where they all grew up. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
You say hi?
What's up, Jack man?
Mimi, what is for dinner tonight?
That's awesome. That's great.
Barbecued meatballs, cheesy potatoes, butterhorn rolls, Snicker salad, apple pie, and ice cream.
What does he want? Water?
Spell soda.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
you're
dude.
sounding it
Yeah,
out.
phonetically sounded it out. Let's go. Boy, kid.
Hayden, you're doing.
Do you like to study the most? What's your favorite?
And how much central or openly applied?
Vaguely
They
remember
kept
that.
saying, you know, and she said,
It's fully set, and I kept waiting for it to get set. And
I just dumped. Well, I think it looks full.
Thank you, Memes.
And I would like the person who did this to pay. And I'm telling you right now, it was not Clarence.
Here, we'll put the.
But police discovered that Clarence might have had a motive to hurt Judy Johnson. He was sentenced to 55 years in prison.
So why did they think he did?
All right, that wraps up the day. It is 12:20 a.m. And that is what a full day for me looks like, training and eating at my grandma's house. I just want to say I am fully aware that everything I ate today throughout this video is not the most optimal and nutritious foods in the world. This is not my norm, obviously. I'm at my grandma's house over the holidays. And so I try for the majority of my life to eat more nutritious foods and meals, probably 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time kind of allow myself to eat whatever I want. I'm just trying to have balance in my life, and part of balance is being able to go to my grandma's house and eat the food she's prepared. And it's taken a long time for me to get to the point where that was easy for me. There was a period of my life where I was dealing with an eating disorder, and I let food completely control my life, and I was so strict with everything I ate. I would go to my grandma's house and not eat the food she made and kind of like restrict myself, and it just really ate into my joy and happiness and honestly the memories I made with my family. And you know, through getting better and recovering from that eating disorder, I've kind of just vowed to myself I'm never going to go to my grandma's house or be at a family gathering and be strict with what I'm eating and really let it hinder my time with family. So I'm never going to do that. You saw that in this video. I ate everything my grandma made and I enjoyed time with family. I'm done ever letting food kind of be a hindrance for my life. So with that being said, I'm fully aware I do not have the best diet. I never have. I probably never will, but I'm trying my best to find balance and to not let food control my life, but in fact, you know, enrich it and make it better. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Totally different kind of vibe than what you're used to seeing. I live out in Arizona, but I grew up here in Kansas, and this is a big part of my life, being here with family. So I just thought I would show you this side of my life. And I hope you enjoyed. Next video, I'll be back out in Arizona, putting in more work and training. But that wraps up the video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like and a comment. I love reading through all the comments and responding to as many of you as I can. I appreciate all of your support so much on the series so far. But with that being said, I will see you all in episode 4.